ジャパンファッションウィークオーガニゼーション、は日本でいうね、2005年に設立されました。日本の政府が、新しい、ファッション産業の振興のために、作りなさいということで設立をして、大きな事業は2つあります。1つは、コレクション、パリコレクションだとかに並ぶっていう形で、東京コレクションを運営しています。日本の若いデザイナーをはじめ、世界で活躍デザイナーの発表の場としてのランウェイショーを中心としたものをシーズンごとにやっている。もう一つは、このテキスタイル、ビジョンというか事業というのがあって、ミラノウニカをはじめ、上海であったり、場合によっては海外、ニューヨークであったり、国内でも一番最大規模の総合の展示会を開催して、主催をし、開催しています。
Okay, so let me translate a little bit. Japan Fashion Week organization was established in 2005 in Japan, and now this is the organization to cover two main divisions. One is collection business, and the other one is a textile division. So I start from the collection division, where we organize the Tokyo Fashion Week, which is equivalent to something like the Paris collection or Milan collection, and to promote the young kind of creators launching from Japan. And we organize runways twice a year in each season, like spring, summer, and autumn, winter. Whereas in textile division, we organize textile shows like this. Here in Milan Unica, we collaborate with JETRO, but mainly we participate in Milan Unica, or maybe into Textile Shanghai, or New York, wherever outside Japan. But inside Japan, we also organize domestic shows twice a year, once in May, and the other one is like October or November, and it is said to be the biggest scale textile show in Japan.
このミラノウニカには日本が、こちらにあるジャパン・オブ・ザ・ベートリーという、日本のコーナーですねという形の名前にして各、日本からの企業、民間企業あるいは、産地と言われているものを作っているところの団体、これが一緒になって一つの大きな、日本ブースという形の中でオブザベートリーという形で出展をしています。これがちょうど、9年半、やっておりまして、次回ですね、2月の時にはちょうど丸10年目を迎えます。おおよそ大体30社強が出展をいただいてまして、ミラノウニカのこの主催者、イタリア側からは、一応ヨーロッパ以外の企業としては唯一、日本は認めていただいて、でその後今は韓国も認めていただいて、こういうユニットの中での出展を、パイオニアとして日本が世界に先駆けたパイオニアとして出ています。でなお今求められているのはやはり日本の中で優れた高品質で高機能性のある商材、世界にはなかなかない優れた素材に力のある素材を広くメンズに限らずウィメンズ、ユニセックスの世界も広めてカジュアルまで、大きくミラノウニカも広げていきたいという趣旨に沿って日本の中でもそういった企業の、世界に優れた企業を集めて、大きくしているという状況です。で、その次の10周年に向けては、その日本の力強さを、一段とアピールするような機会を、一緒に作っていきましょうということで、今ちょっと、運営本部のトップとは、その内容について構想を練っている最中です。
Okay, so we talk about Japan Observatory at Milan Unica. Now, this is co-organized by, as you can say, Japan Fashion Week and JETRO together, and we've been doing it for nearly 10 years now. This is an area to appeal the Japanese fabrics by Japanese weavers, companies, or maybe by groups representing each Japanese textile regions. And this can be regarded as a very big Japanese area to promote the whole thing as one kind of a group as Japan. So this year we are celebrating like nearly 10 years, like 9 years and a half to be exact. And next year in February we will be celebrating our 10th anniversary. So normally we have around 30 Japanese companies, or more or less, something like that as a scale. And we are now admitted as one of the only or the two countries by Milan Unica, except the EU countries. And Japan has been like a pioneer to be the participant outside Europe. And now we are enhancing to the promotion, how to say, the exhibitors to participate in this Japan area and to, how to say, to enlarge this area even more towards the next following editions. And now we talk about, how to say, what is demanded by the European or the global market is that the Japanese high quality and high functional features, which are highly demanded by the buyers. And so it's not only about the men's sections, but also the women's kind of sections, as well as the unisex kind of category. And we're now enhancing to promote and to invite more and more, how to say, powerful or the companies, Japanese companies, to join this area. And towards the next edition, we are enhancing and we are planning to do something in collaboration with Milan Unica to appeal this kind of strong points that Japan has. And we are now just, how do you say, planning something special. So please look forward to this kind of project next year.
それからヨーロッパのやはり有名なブランドね、強いブランド、メガブランドだよね。そういったところからはやっぱり日本でしかできない、やっぱりそのファンクショナルな素材だとか加工ですよね。こういったものにものすごい魅力を感じていただいて、もうすごい多くのブランドからの引き合いがあります。で、今現状やっぱりどうしてもね、エコノミック的に言うと為替の問題もあるので、やっぱりその日本から言うとエクスポート輸出に、特にファッションに強いヨーロッパの、アパレルブランドに、しっかりと対応していこうという機運が、日本の国では高いので、こういったミラノウニカの中でも積極的に、参画をしているという状況にあります。
Okay, and in addition, Mr. Komoda is explaining that especially the European mega brands or high-end brands are very expecting very much in Japanese fabrics in terms of, for example, creativity or functionality, and including the finishing techniques and everything. So now, of course, there are some weak points like we are facing, like a weaker Japanese yen, and which is good for exporting things that I have already explained. But we are about to cope with this kind of demands by the European buyers, and while we are, how to say, receiving a lot of inquiries by all those big brands. So we are now planning to be able to cope with those demands even more than before. Now.
だから日本で一番大きな、テキスタイルビジネスショーがあって、大体1シーズンで300社近くが出展していただいて、もうもちろん素材は合成繊維から天然繊維までサステナブル素材、 を切り口に、
covering wide
日
ranged
本の
categories of
企
fabrics.
業だけにとどまらず、独自の加工を主体とする糸作りをするような産地、こういったところが主体に、こういった、提案をさせていただいて、商談をさせていただいて、その中の、優れたところがミラノウニカだとか海外に出展していただいている。
So among those participants in our domestic shows, which includes 300, over 300 exhibitors, which includes probably mostly Japanese, but also overseas as well, and that covers all the main weavers or companies or finishing companies all over Japan, representing main textile regions. And among those exhibitors, we invite or select the best of the best Japanese companies to be participated in Milan Unica or Textile Shanghai.
Okay, thank you, Sam. JETRO, Japan External Trade Organization, is a Japanese governmental organization that supports small and medium enterprises, Japanese enterprises, to develop their business to foreign market, and also trying to invite foreign capital enterprises to Japan. So that's technically what we're doing. And for member, we don't have the kind of like particular member belonging to our organization, because we are working for Japanese government, so we don't have particular members for that. So we, JETRO and JFW, has been collaborating together to support the Japanese companies to expand their business to foreign market through Milan Unica since the 2014 autumn and winter season. Yes.
Yeah.
And as our main mission here as JETRO is to invite foreign brands, major brands, to the JOB, Japan Observatory. So how we are doing that is we have many foreign branch offices, including New York City, London, Paris, and Milan as well. So through that offices, we have the connections to local brands. So we are basically inviting the brands to JOB through the branch offices. And as I explained, from 2014 until COVID, we've been putting JOB here in Milan Unica only for the companies they could come here. But after the pandemic, still in Japan, there's a strict restriction to go to foreign business travels. There's a restriction that's held inside the Japanese company as well. So since 2023 spring and summer season, we have put it JOB Plus corner booth. There we only allow small and medium enterprises in Japan that cannot send people to here in real physical pavilion. And so there's actually 80 hanger samples there, and we invite buyers to the booth, and they look around the fabrics, sample fabrics as well, and then finally order from QR code. Yes, that's the system of the JOB Plus and how it works. And we're doing that from 2023 spring and summer season until now. 7 companies attending at JOB Plus now. So all these 7 companies cannot send people here at Milan Unica physically because of each company's COVID restriction. So in Japan, many companies still holds strict restriction. So from here, there's All Blue, which is a Japanese denim company, and third party is a converter that collects many fabrics all over Japan. And so Kageyama, they make these good fabrics for shirts, right? Yak, wool, cotton stuff. Nakaden Keori is the textile company from Bishu, which is the wool company, one of the most famous wool company in Japan. And Saibo, this is new applicants in Milan Unica. They have these lace, right? Lace fabrics. And here, Nihon Sammo, they make the silk fabrics mainly silk fabrics here. And then Hoko, they are making the printing fabrics, mainly for men's. So what we do is that after looking around fabrics, we put these kind of like QR codes here, right? And you look, you go through, right? You open it, and then it goes here. You have to put the email address, like where to send the fabrics address, right? Sending address, I mean. And then before making an order, they have to accept content, this GDPR, right? So we're sending these personal information to Japan. So we're demanding the buyers to accept the GDPR. And then after that, you put the company name, brand's name, sending delivery address, and then making order. You pick up as many samples as you want, like that, like that. And if you have any comments, you can write down here. And then after making an order, go all the way down, and then next, and then it is send. Right. So this is how it works. So after the Milan Unica, as soon as possible, we give this information. We give this feedback information back to Japanese attendance companies, and then after that, they'll send the samples to the companies, buyers, brands. So this is how it works.